Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I have some info for you today that you truly want to listen to and be ready for, because prepping is not simply just stockpiling food, but being ready for any contingency that's coming, and there's a lot coming, obviously. And when it comes to finances and this recession and depression that's coming, we have to be ready for it, and here's how we do that. We start off by looking at this article from The Motley Fool, 5 steps I'm taking to prepare for a recession. This is so important, especially as preppers. Number 1, you need to rework your household budget. Time to trim the fat. So obviously make sure all your bills are paid on time. That's self-evident. But you have to make sure your budget includes a worst case scenario budget. That type of budget is simply your normal monthly budget minus any extras that you can do without. For example, subscription services, streaming services, subscriptions to your house, having a house cleaner, personal trainer. Who are these people? I can't have any of that stuff. And find all those things you truly, truly don't have to have. And I'm not saying, maybe you like your Netflix. That's fine. To each their own. But be ready, be able to make it so, you can eliminate that off your budget if there is some kind of worst case scenario. So look at your budget, then also look at things you can take off in case there is some kind of real monetary or financial emergency coming. And this one is so important, so important. Number 2, pay down your debt. And if you're interested, I can do a video on the best way to do that, the best strategy. But ultimately, having debt is very dangerous when it comes to crap hitting the fan, even with your house. Even if you're making your payments on the house, you've made every payment. As hyperinflation goes up and money becomes more and more worthless, your house will become cheaper, because if you're actually making twice as much now because the money's not worth anything, your house payment looks like it's half as much. And that's great in theory. And it may work like that for a few months. There's a lot of people think that, your credit union or bank will simply just shift into this new monetary system. Not at all. They're going to call your loan. And that's what they do. In your fine print, even if you've made every payment on time, even if you've never been delinquent, and even if you only have 1 year left on your finances to pay off your house, in their fine print, they can take it away from you if the financial economy and markets change. Think about that. Boost your emergency account for sure. Make sure you have enough in an emergency savings account to cover 3 to 6 months worth of bills. And that's a really good thing to do. I know it's not easy or even possible for some people, but do the best you can. Not to mention you want to have some reserve cash in your house in smaller bills in case you need it for some kind of a short-term emergency. Number 4, looking for better deals. This is right up my alley. I am all about being thrifty and looking for deals. How many out there have that same kind of personality trait? I love deals. I love finding things on clearance. I love going to yard sales. I love buying things in bulk if it saves money in the long run. And I really encourage you, if you don't have that kind of mindset, you need to develop it. Because when it comes to prepping, we want to be able to prep as much as we can, have everything ready. And the best way to do that is by being thrifty and finding really good deals. And not to mention, in the comments below, put what some of the good deals you found lately down there. I love that kind of stuff. And finally, number 5, stay calm, just relax. Historically, the average recession lasts about 14 months. But on the same note, the Great Depression lasted years. So either way, listen, you stressed out and being reactive, the recession or depression is going to happen either way. So be calm. Don't let emotions get involved. Be relaxed. We're going to get through this. That's why we have this community, Goshen Prepping, and people around you. We will get through the hard times that are coming. Because that's the whole point why we prep, by the way. We don't prep simply just to survive. We prep to survive past all these events. So someday, the light end of the tunnel is not a train coming away to run you over. No, things will get better. So we do what we can to be ready for those days. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you tomorrow.